bold prediction.
That's right. That's what this video is. You asked for it, or actually you didn't, but you're gonna love it, guaranteed. So Dustin and I were talking, and this really stems from a Tannehill bet we made, and he made a really bold prediction that I thought was ridiculous. So we were just talking. I was like, you know what? Let's just do a show of bold predictions. So what we're saying is, these things, like, you would have to give 10-to-1 odds if you're making a bet or something crazy.
Something like that.
It's just like these most likely aren't going to happen, but we think that there's telling me there's a chance.
Telling me there's.
So we just want to tell you what our top 10 or 5 each we picked bold prediction.
And we don't necessarily agree with each other's, but we each have our own.
I'm going to hate on Dustin's.
I'm sure he will. But if you want to join our FanDuel game, click on the link in the description. It's a Beat the Experts. It's a lot of fun getting there. It's a $5 cash game. You win all the cash that you would in a normal cash game, but you also have a chance to win free entries into the following week's Sunday Million. So get in there, join our league. It'll be a lot of fun.
All right, you want to go or should I go?
Go with your first.
Let's get swifty with it. Going with my first one, McCaffrey. I love this kid. I love him. He's going to be a top, not 10, not 5, top 3.
Woo!
Top 3 running back this year in PPR formats.
Full point PPR.
Full point PPR. Top 3. Potentially the best player overall. But I'm going top 3. Here's why. I do believe he's going to get more touches. I do believe he's going to catch 75 balls. I do believe that offense is going to be a little bit better this year with Olsen fully healthy to open up stuff for him. And I do believe he's a special talent. McCaffrey, bold prediction number uno numo for Nameco.
Work on that Spanish.
Uno numero.
Since we were talking about Tannehill, I'll tell you my Ryan Tannehill bold prediction. I'm saying he's going to be a top 15 quarterback this year. Most rankings have him around the top, 27, right around that realm. And I get it. He's coming off an injury. There's some question marks in terms of that offense. But 2014, he put up QB1 numbers, over 4,000 yards, 27 touchdowns. He threw in some rushing stats. We'll see. I am buying Tannehill. I think he's a great buy low guy in 2 QB leagues. Bold prediction, top 15 QB.
Bold bet, we have a top 12 bet.
We did a top 12
because
bet.
Dustin was trying to make a terrible trade, and I was like, it's awful. And he was like, he could be a top 12 and I'll be sad. And I said, there's no chance.
Don't sleep
on him. That's why this video is here.
Don't sleep on him.
I did see a report about how good he was, what you just mentioned. Either way, my number 2, and this is super bold because I just got a feeling. Jordan Reed stays healthy.
Woo, that's bold enough right there.
Just a done. All 16 games, top 5 tight end.
I mean, if he stays healthy, he probably will be.
Yeah, I mean, that's really all I got to say, right? But with Alex Smith there, I think Alex Smith's really going to like him and find him a lot. I think if he stays healthy, he's got the talent. It's as simple as that. So I'm just saying, Jordan Reed, one of these years, he has to stay healthy. It's like Keenan Allen last year. Keenan Allen was never healthy. He finally stayed healthy, and he's going early second round now.
I like it. Jacksonville Jaguars will have a wide receiver 1 in fantasy. That's my next bold prediction.
Marquise Lee got hurt, Dustin.
I really like Cole, and I think D.D. Westbrook is a special talent as well. I'm not sure who it's going to be. If I had to bet, I would say Cole. He finished the year very strong. Didn't do that well in the playoffs, but he showed some flashes. And Bortles, he threw for 3,700 yards last year. Even if you're generous, and you give the tight ends and the running backs like 1,214 yards, 1,200 or 1,400 yards or so, there's still a lot of yards to go around for the wide receivers. Someone's got to catch the ball out there. I think they will be efficient. And obviously, Jacksonville is in theory going to win by running the ball and good defense, but it doesn't always go as planned. I think one of those 2 receivers will have a very good season.
All right, let's put some numbers to one of these guys. Mr. Barber for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the deal. I don't think Jones is good. I saw his highlights. They're somewhat impressive. He's fast, but he can't catch the ball. And Peyton Barber, it's just a little bit of buzz, more buzz. Then he's looked good in the preseason. I say he keeps the job all year. 1,100 yards, 7 touchdowns. Where you can get him in drafts, I absolutely love. He's going in like the 9th round. He has a amazing value as an RB3 right now. Or that's a flex. That's an RB4. Heck.
My next one, Geronimo Allison.
Geronimo!
Will end the year as a wide receiver 2 in fantasy. Here's the deal. As we're shooting this video right now, Randall Cobb is still there. But they just signed Rodgers to a ridiculous contract. I think they're going to cut Cobb, free up a little bit of space. I think Allison moves into the starting lineup. And we like Adams. We think he will have a good year. But we're not putting all of the yards that Jordy used to get with Rodgers right on Adams. We think it'll be more spread out a little bit. And I think Allison could sneak in here and have sneaky value. Love him as one of your last round picks in fantasy drafts right now.
You can pick him up right now if you already drafted.
Yeah, if you already drafted, you can probably pick him up. Love him as the last few picks, but pay very close attention to the Cobb news because if he gets cut, Allison is going to be a very hot pickup.
All right, talking about money. Tyler Lockett, I don't think he's ever had over 700 yards receiving. He has never had a ton of touchdowns, but they just paid him 3 years, $31 million.
Pretty good.
That made me think. Baldwin's banged up. Is Marshall even going to make the team? And Lockett had a lot of hype. He's had hype throughout his career. He just hasn't really put it together. I'm saying this is the year he puts it together. Top 15 wide receiver. Not only is he better than Baldwin because Baldwin's banged up all year. By the way, I'm terrified drafting Baldwin now. And I used to love him, but the fact he's going to be like 80% all year, it's the worst report you could ever see. I just think Lockett's going to get a lot of run, a lot of targets. My bold predictions. I know we're going to get so much hate in the comments for these, how stupid we are. Bold. If we hit 1 out of 10, that's amazing.
Because that's what we're saying, 10 to 1 odds.
Yeah, look how that works.
Penny is the next one for Seattle. I think second half of this season, my bold prediction, he will be a top 5 running back. I do think Chris Carson has what it takes to be, kind of a workhorse back for Seattle, but I think it could be fumbles. It could be being outplayed. It could be an injury. One way or another, I think Penny will take over that job, and I just don't think he's going to look back. I still think him and Carson, I think, are still a great guy. Like what we talked about, if you're on a turn in a draft, just grab them both. One of them will have a great season, but second half, I am buying Penny. I think he's a great value right now on draft day. Top 5 bold prediction.
I got another noob here, another rookie, Mr. Miller, wide receiver for the Chicago Bears. Here's the bold prediction. I'm going to cross out my 70. 75 catches, wide receiver 2 in a PPR league. He's going to eclipse 1,000 yards with that. Ooh, that's way too bold. 75 catches, 900 yards. Miller, I've grabbed him in pretty much every league. I love him as one of the last round picks. Call me crazy, but just the reports have been good, and the way I think the Bears offense is going to work, I think he's going to lead the team in targets. Therefore, he should also probably lead the team in catches.
Brent loves some Trubisky.
Woo! I love targets. I don't love your boy.
I love Trubisky. Bears are going to be better this year on offense. My next one, Cooper Kupp, will be the best Rams wide receiver. I'm kind of surprised he's not getting a little bit more love after his rookie season last year. I mean, he had, probably a top 10 rookie wide receiver season over the last 5 years or so. He had 62 catches, 869 yards, and 5 touchdowns. But they brought over Cooks, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, Kupp's going to be the odd man out. But is he? Maybe not. I mean, I'm a big Robert Woods fan. I think he's still a safer guy to take in drafts. But there's a chance Kupp and Goff could be the start of something special over the next handful of years or so. He is just one of those receivers. You know where he's going to be. You can count on him. I think he could end up being the receiver to own.
Well, apparently McVay was super excited to get him in the draft.
I mean, he's
that's very. I respect the hell. I love that kid.
Yeah,
that's great.
I think it could be very interesting. So
is he younger than us? Can I call him kid?
Yeah, they're almost all younger than us.
No, the head coach.
Oh, I don't know.
He's young.
I don't think he's young. We'll have to look. But those are our bold predictions. Before you leave comments, just remember, we're saying these are bold predictions.
Bold.
We just thought it would be fun to just go through some things that, we're excited about these players. We think there's some huge potential there. We're not thinking they're getting enough love in draft day. So check these guys out. Check out all our other videos. Subscribe to our channel. And leave us comments about your bold predictions. Go ahead and hate on ours if you want.
Or your favorite Rick and Morty reference.
Or your favorite Mick and Morty reference.
You just got to Rick and... You got to keep it in. Mick and Morty.
Mick and Morty? What did
Rick
I say?
Rick and Morty.
Oh, Rick and Morty.
Right.
I don't get out much.
It's so good.
It's too busy watching Clarence. It's a great show.